Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NWBO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I will say that from a presentation standpoint, after today's price movement, this is kind of a tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're some sort of day trader, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought there, and your plan was to buy and sell within 15 minutes, well then yeah, from that point of view, the chart's looking kind of rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. From the highs, there was the pullback. But from the grand scheme of it all, the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as higher bases are being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I am going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a flipper or day trader type viewpoint going into the trade. And the reason that, I would still easily call this bullish, let me actually add a little bit more context. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that's a line from a long time ago, so we'll get rid of that out of there. But let's just say that the price actually does, continue on down, and I'm by no means saying this is what's going to occur. I'm just taking an extreme example to really kind of show just how powerful of an uptrend this is in right now. But let's say that the price were to come all the way down here to 30.5, behave like that, and then work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis here on the big picture. From the big picture point of view, what would you still have with a pretty drastic pullback like that? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have lows down here. You'd have these lows down here. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, then what do you have from the big picture? Well, from the big picture point of view, you would still very clearly have these overall stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, like I said, that assumes that the price actually continues to pull back quite a bit more. Now, again, I'm well aware if you're some sort of day trader, scalper, and you bought up there, then yeah, you definitely don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from the grand scheme of things viewpoint. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price does still have an opportunity to chip away and build an overall higher base. So as long as the bulls continue to chip away, build those higher bases, then just sit back and let the overall trend do its thing. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.